Hello guys, once again, thank you for your patience. My name is Amar Nadeem. I am a business development executive at Royal Cyber. And I just want to welcome everyone to today's webinar from Royal Cyber. Today we're going to be talking about the best practices in reporting and analytics to improve Hybris site search. Now Hybris is one of the most genuine and easy and fun to work with product that's in the market these days. And today we have a excellent senior speaker. His name is Mr. Abdul Wahab. Mr. Abdul Wahab is a senior solution architect in Royal Cyber. He has over 12 years of experience in software industries. He has worked on many technologies like Java, J2EE, Hybris, Spring, Hibernate, Adobe Flex, JavaScript, etc. And he oversees the Hybris design and implementation department. So without any further ado, let me hand it over to Mr. Abdul Wahab, who's going to be our presenter for today. Mr. Abdul?
Good afternoon, all. So welcome to Royal Cyber webinar, Best Practices in Reporting and Analytics to Improve Hybris Site Search. I'm Abdul Wahab, a solution architect in Royal Cyber. I oversee the Hybris design and implementations within Royal Cyber and for some of our e-commerce customers. At the outset, I would like to thank everyone present here to have enrolled and set aside time for understanding the best practices in reporting and analytics to improve Hybris site search. Before going into that, I would like to tell about us. So Royal Cyber is a modernized e-business solutions provider specializing in software deployment. We are an IBM Premium Business Partner, an IBM Authorized Trainer, and Microsoft Certified Gold Partner, and SAP Hybris Partner. Since its inception in 2002, our experts have been leaders in providing exceptional and award-winning services to organizations of different industry verticals all across the globe. Headquartered in Chicago, Illinois, we have a global footprint with offices and development centers across North America, Asia, Europe, Africa, and the Middle East region. Our strategic move of establishing an offshore center in Asia has helped us to reduce costs and provide highly competitive rates to our valued clients without compromising our quality. Today I'm going to take this is the agenda for today. So I'm going to talk about what is Hybris Solr Search and about the Lucid Work Fusions. What are all the advantages provided by the fusions, and how can we integrate Hybris with the fusions, and what is the fusions collections and pipelines, and what is Fusion Relevance Workbench, and what is real-time analysis in the fusions. Search experience is a primary driven by catalog data and rules configured within Hybris. If you see the search experience within Hybris server, it's a primary driven by catalog data and rules configured within Hybris. And also it is very hard to keep up with the growing scale of users and the product catalog. Using Hybris Solr, the search quality needs to be administered and maintained manually. For example, if you want to remove phased category or you want to include some index property in Hybris Solr search engines, manually you need to modify the solr.index configurations file present in Hybris, and you have to do system updates and indexing to reflect the changes in the stores. That means it's need system restart. If you want to modify the index or phased or query in Hybris Solr, we have to be a business user has to be rely on the developer or support engineer, as we need to modify the configurations files, and we require the system update or system restart. So what is Lucid Work Fusions? The Fusions runs on top of Apache Solr. So the Fusions providing whatever Solr is providing, like it is access to all the speed, scalability, flexibility, and reliability that is Solr is known for. And also the Fusions provides a new user experience and a new developer experience. And also it's having add-on security and data analytics capability to any Solr deployment. So introduction to Lucid Work Enterprise Search. As I said before, the Lucid Work Enterprise Search Solutions is built on top of Apache Solr. It scales seamlessly subsequent response time under extreme query loads for multi-billion document collections. It has a user-friendly UI which does all the job of configurations and search. And also it is providing RESTful services support as well. And it is having add-on security functionality, security features. This is the Fusion architecture. So as it is built on top of Solr, it has all its features like full text search, result highlighting, faceted search, database integrations, caching, distributed search, and index replication it is doing. If you see this architecture diagram, Fusion it's built on top of an Solr, and also apart from the Solr features, it's user it can capture the user events as a signal processing. It can capture user views or user purchase product as a signal processing, and it is using inbuilt machine learning algorithm to provide the recommendations for the product. And also in the application side, it is providing the recommendations, landing pages, and the relevancy tuning. In future, we are going to see many of the functionality in further slide. And the business perspective, it is providing reporting and analytics and alerting things actually. Advantages or fusions. Fusion, it is providing a graphical column chart dashboard for displaying informations related to user queries. And also we can configure the search result page, how many products can be displayed in the search result page. That we can configure. And Fusion providing a lot of stages while we are configuring the indexing and query. For in future slide, I'm going to talk about that. It is having landing pages query stage that allows you to configure redirects for certain search terms, and it's having faceted query stage that allows you to define the facets to be written as part of the Solr Search results. And it is having a relevancy workbench. That relevancy workbench, you can compare two different stores, and you can view the results, and you can promote the product and demote the product, and you can add the products using that relevancy workbench. And also it can assign different other personalized view for different users. I mean, you can provide different recommendations based on the signals. And it is providing the graphical pie chart for top queries, and also you can boost the result by using one of the pipeline stages actually. So we are going to see different stages in further slide. So first, how to start integrating the Hybris with the Fusion integrations. As I said before, Hybris it's coming with the Solr. It's in embedded format. So we have to make that Solr in standalone mode. We have to start that Solr in standalone mode. For that, once you start the Hybris server, you have to go to a Hybris management console. That is the configurations pages of Hybris. So admin can log in into this Hybris management console, and you can find out the facet search navigations. There you will see the facet search config. So I can display. I can show you that in my the real-time sample as well. So here you can see the facet search config. There you will find the Solr configurations tab. There you have to make that Solr configuration as. So there you have to make Solr configuration in standalone mode for that particular store. So here I'm selecting apparel UK store. For that apparel UK store Solr configurations. So I made all the store in standalone mode. So now in Hybris, all the store Solr search engine running in standalone mode. So once you configure that Solr server in standalone mode, you can start the Solr server separately. So you can start the server. So I have started already here. you can start the server. Once you started the server, you can start the Fusion or install the Fusion server as well. You can start. So once you have started those two server, you have to create the search cluster that has been provided by the Fusion. So basically, Search Cluster API allows connecting Fusions with any existing Solr instance that you already have. So I'm having a Solr instance that is built on in Hybris. So to connect that Hybris Solr search engines, I have to create the search cluster in the Fusions. For that, I'm creating the RESTful call. So I'm, running the RESTful calls, to create that cluster. So the existing Solr cluster needs only to be registered with Fusions, and then requests can be proxies through Fusion to it. The requests that are possible include search requests, but they can also be content indexing requests, such as with content crawl with a connector. Once the search cluster has been configured, you would then create a Fusion collections that refer to the Solr collections you already have defined. So here for the RESTful call, I'm passing ID and a connection connect string. So this ID I'll be using in the collections when I'm creating the collection in the Fusions. I'll be using this ID, and this connect string nothing but this is actually a Solr server URL, the Hybris Solr server URL I'm giving here. So as I'm not using cloud, I'm making I'm just using as false the options. So once you have done this request, your Solr search cluster would be ready. So your Fusion, is ready to connect with your Hybris Solr. So this is the login page of Lucidwork Fusions applications. It will once you load the applications, if it is the first time, so it will ask you to create the user and the password, the credentials. If you have logged in already, if you have created the credential already, you can log in using the your credential. Once you logged in, it will take you to the launchpad. So the application you can see the launchpad such way like this. Let me show you the screen. So this is applications launchpad. It is having admin launchpad and quick start and relevancy workbench and search launchpad and dashboard. So the full basically this admin launchpad, it's a full admin UI for Lucidwork Search, allowing control over collections, fields, data sources, securities, and more. So this relevancy work, the quick start is basically it's guided wizard to create, configure, and populate a branded new data collections. And the relevancy workbench pad, it's providing you can compare two different stores, and you can view the results over there, and according to the results you can change the stages. So in further slide I'll go through each. And the search, basically you can query and explore the indexing data you can view in the Fusion application itself. Based on your the different stages, you can view the product over here itself. And the dashboard, it's basically this dashboard would be providing the visualization, the charts, and in all those things in the charts and visualization format. It will show the data, indexed and summarized data. So what is collections? The Fusion collections is a Solr collections plus a set of Fusion's components. The Solr collections holds all of your data. The Fusion components include indexing and search pipelines. The Fusion, it's providing two other components for indexing and search pipelines. Fusion associate two default pipelines common with the collections, one for indexing the collections and one for queries. Let me show the applications. So here I have created the master apparel UK product collections. So for that, once I have created the collections, you can see the pipelines for that collections. I have created there is default two pipelines is there. One is index pipelines and another one is the query pipelines. Pipelines basically provides a rich set of modular operations where each operations may be comprised of a sequence of interaction with a Solr index. So what is index pipelines? So index pipeline takes content and transform it into a document suitable for indexing by a Solr via a series of modularized operations. That's called index stages. The objects sent from stage to stage are pipeline document objects. So a Solr indexer stage performs the final transform of a pipeline document into a Solr document, and it submits it to a Solr for indexing in a specified collections. So basically, you can create the different stages. The finally it will go to the Solr indexer. Then it will send this into for indexing. So and also you can instantly review how the data is processed at every stage before it's updated in the index in the pipeline result preview sections. Here you can view the result actually. The query pipelines. The second thing, it's providing the query pipelines. The query pipelines API allows you to define parameters that should be applied to all queries the processed by the system. The query pipeline consists of one or more stages. The different kind of stages will in further slide we will see different stages. Here in the query pipelines also you can instantly review how the query is processed at every stage and the final search results presented to the users. And here you can create user specific personalized search experience as well. So now I'm going to go through the query pipeline stages whatever present in the Fusion applications. Here I'm using the boosting stage, the boosting document query stage. It is used to define the rules which add boosting parameters to match the documents based on a specific search terms. So here is basically like the query pipeline. So for this I have added few of the query pipeline stages. So here recommendation boosting pipeline I have added. Here I can give the labels, and here I can give the number of recommendations and number of signals, and then I can add the labels for which label it has to that the recommendation the boosting has to come. This is basically for the recommendation boosting purpose. So the boosting the documents in the boosting stage. I'm sorry. Okay, one minute. In the boosting stage, you can define you can define the rules, the labels, and that based on the which label it has to be the particular product has the search has to be boosted. That you can define over here. So here the boosts are defined with a term value to boost and the boost factors to add. Actually here I had given this particular slide that description I had given the high priority boost. So when I'm searching the product, this particular product it will search first the description, then it would display the product. If it is finding anything in the description, then that would come first in the result page. The Fusion landing pages. What is the Fusion landing pages? Landing page stage basically it's a query stage that allows you to configure redirects for certain search terms. It returns URLs that can be used for redirection. It doesn't do the HTTP redirect directly. The front-end client should be designed to provide the actual redirect if desired actually. So here you can define the keyword. For example, when I'm clicking when I'm giving the deals to buy keyword, so I have to provide deals to buy.com. I can define the keyword. I can give the redirection URL. So when you enter that particular URL, it is going to take you to this particular redirection URL. But it's a hybrid site. To provide that front end URL, we have to configure that one. So here I'm seeing the result in the Fusion search pod itself. We can see the result here. So here I can see the result over here itself. So here I'm seeing based on the search, I can define the product here based on that search. It is going to give that one. Then we are the real-time facet stage. Basically, the facet query stage allows you to define the facets to be returned as part of the Solr search results. The facet properties and parameters are the same in Fusion as in Solr. So you can define all the properties, facet properties, required properties, and you can remove the properties. And accordingly, you can check the results in the preview result as well, and also the search launchpad as well. You can view the results. So this is search launchpad. I'm seeing the results after configuring the real-time the facet stage. So now I'm going to talk about the profiles, the Fusion's profiles. That is basically to drive the personalized search. So basically, the Fusion's providing two profiles. One is index profiles, another one is the create profile, the query profiles. The index profiles basically allows your application to send documents for indexing to a consistent endpoint and change the backend index pipeline as needed. The profiles is also a simple way to use one pipeline for multiple collections without any one collection owning the pipeline. Associating a profile with a pipeline is simply a mapping, and the profile is considered an alias for the pipeline. And query profiles allows you to consistently point your search application at a static endpoint, but give you the flexibility to change the actual query pipeline being used. For example, an e-commerce site may want to create a query pipeline to support a month-long promotions. Once the pipeline is configured, it can be easily enabled by changing the profile in use by the front-end application to use the new pipeline. So relevancy workbench. What is relevancy workbench? Let me show you the sample as well. So relevancy workbench provides a sandbox for trying out different query pipelines. It provides a display. It provides a display that allows users to perform a side-by-side comparison of query pipelines, which tracks changes in search results according to changes in criteria. During application development, this tool can be used for query tuning by running a series of common queries to judge the goodness and consistency of the results. This tool can also be used to troubleshoot problems that arise in productions as the content of the collections change over time. So here, for example, here, Master Apparel UK products, I can search I can compare the results. So I have added few results here, few stages here. I can add few stages here. Accordingly, you can see the product here. Here you can see the added, removed, and promoted, demoted. So the green one, it's added, in the right side, but it is not there in the left side, and removed, it's removed from the left side store, and it is not present in right side. And then promoted, it's promoted in the right side, and demoted demoted in the left side. That you can view in the relevancy workbench launchpad itself. And Fusion advantage is it's a self-learning organic search. So it is the Fusion's providing the go beyond catalog and the product data. Apart from the catalog and product data, you can it can provide the recommendations, it can provide the analytical reports and reports, everything it can provide. And it also capture user interaction with the Fusion API and signal framework, and it's building the aggregations using that signals data, and it's providing enhanced search results dynamically with the signals based boosting of popular products. And it's using predefined machine learning algorithm. It can be configured directly from admin consoles, removes the need for large engineering efforts. So you can configure everything through admin console. It's using inbuilt Spark, Apache Spark. So and also it is using machine learning, predefined machine learning algorithm. It uses different signals data to continually tune search quality leveraging machine learning. So using this machine learning, recommendations would be easier in the Fusion Lucid Work Fusions search engine. So, and it is providing real-time analysis of search activities. So you can view, the popular search terms, and you can track and monitor the search SLA, and you can see real-time analysis, and you can view the merchandising, and site owners can review the real-time user interaction with the sites, identify the gaps and trends. Accordingly, they can take the decisions, and they can take corrective steps to tune sites experience based on the search activity. uh, I can show that, the relevancy. I can show that the dashboard, the result as well in the real time. Here in the search analytics, so based on that are the store documents logs, we can view different results. So here, you can view different, the top 10 searches, and top 10 searches with the zero results, the event count, and the time window, the within, 30 days, within 90 days, whatever required. So everything you can view here actually. So, and also the Fusion's statistics. I mean, it is, you can view the top queries results in the pie chart display. It can, it is showing the top queries results and top clicked product and the query rates. So everything, it has provided in the pie chart display. So that's all about the Fusions, the advantages, and the what Fusions, how, it is, enabling the improving the Hybris search engine. So the Royal Saber is having customers. These are all, few of our customers we were, having the Belkin and the Averit and the Marish and the Keywell. These are all few customers we were working with. And our global footprints is there across the globe, as I said before, Asia, Europe, and the North America. And we got, the award, the IBM Business Partners 2013, the Beacon Finalist Award, then, and the Winner Award in 2013, and we got it Smarter Commerce Cell Winner Award in 2013. And as we said before, we are, the IBM Premium Business Partner, and Microsoft Gold Certified Partner, and Oracle Partner, and we are, partnered with SAP as well. Any questions? Any question and answer?
I believe the question and answer is if you guys have any queries, you guys can either send us your message on the chat window located on the right side of the screen, or you can email us at marketing@royalcyber.com. Once again, I just want to thank Mr. Abdul Wahab for the presentation, and I hope you guys got an in-depth view of Hybris platform and how it could help your Solr search. Basically, once again, my name is Amar Nadeem, and I am the Business Development Executive. We will be following up with you guys and see if you guys have any further questions. We will be uh, more than happy to answer that. Once again, thank you for joining the webinar, and have a great day. Thank you.